Gotten some questions recently on how to be positive, like just in day-to-day life. Maybe there's problems that come up. Maybe there's people that are annoying or that are hard to deal with, or you're in the hole financially, or you're just having a hard time. How do you be positive? Because we've seen that positive people are more successful. Positive people are more happy. It doesn't mean that they are delusional and they just believe that everything's perfect and everything's hunky-dory. No, but they choose to see the good. They choose to be the good. And so I want to share how you can actually do this, how you can be more positive, how you can enjoy your life more. Let's go ahead and talk about my tips. All right, number one, the first thing I want to share is it's typically a choice. And so it's a choice. And so I'd heard this before. I'm like, what? They're like, you decide if you have a great day. And it's honestly true. It's how you approach the day. And so you could be having all sorts of stuff going on in your life, but it's how you approach it. Now, I always say it's easier if things are going well, if you're taking care of yourself, and I'll talk about more of those tips, but it is your choice at the end of the day. And so how are you going to choose to show up? How do you want to show up? And so choose to have a good day and to start that mind in the right place. Like, I'm going to have a good day, right? When you wake up, I'm going to have a good day. The night before, we're going to have a great day tomorrow, right? So start framing your mind and telling yourself you are going to have a good day. Two, I would say it's a decision. So how do you want to experience your life? And so do you want to have more fulfillment? Do you want to be happier? Do you want to feel good? Then you have to be positive. And so I decided I want to feel this way. And part of it, this is just kind of, it's also how I seem to be, but I want to enjoy my life. I've had moments where it's annoying and it's frustrating, it's hard, and I don't like it. And so I choose, and I'm like, I'm going to decide, and I'm going to figure out what do I need to do? Because it's not just that you choose, you then have to do things that help you enjoy your life and help you feel healthier and help you feel better. And so, or stay away from certain energies or certain things. But it does start with that choice and that decision and then wanting it, that desire. Number three, I also figure out what matters to me and then I focus on that. And so instead, there's lots of things and problems that come up in your day-to-day life. But if you have a focus on what matters, and so like your family, or if you have a certain goal or your health, then you focus on that. And so I'm really intentional on focusing on the things that I actually want to give energy to instead of putting energy and focus on some of these negative things or these draining things. And so it's really important. Where are you putting your energy? Where are you putting your focus? And so have some good things that you want to focus on. Have some things that will help propel you forward. And so if you're just going and reacting to life and reacting to all these people and their problems and their stressors, then you're going to feel more stressed and not as positive. And so it's important to go take charge and say, no, I'm going to focus on some things that will help me. I'm going to focus on some of these things that will help me have a better day and do those things. Number four is to truly care about people. And so when you care about yourself and when you care about others, beautiful things will happen. And so it will help you to be more positive because you are connecting with another person. You're genuinely helping other people in your life and you're going up to show up for them. And I think that can really, really help. And so we're all humans having this human experience, or these spiritual beings having this human experience. And how can we connect and grow and care about one another? And so I think that really makes a difference when we have compassion and empathy and we're there to support. Number five, so it's not easy to just be positive, but you have to protect your mind and your energy. And so what are you listening to? What are you putting in your mind? Who are you letting in your space? And so if you're around a negative person, even the most positive person, it can potentially impact you. And so I'm really cognizant and aware of this. And I work really hard to do the things that I need to do to take care of myself. And sometimes I give myself space, or sometimes I try to remove myself. And so sometimes you can't do that, but are there some tactics that you can use? Can you put headphones in? Can you just focus on yourself? Can you focus on the mission that you have? Can you step away? What can you do? So be careful and be mindful of some of these people who maybe aren't as positive or who are draining to you, and take action from there. And along with this, number six, you want to take space and time. And so if there's some energy drainers, or maybe you just do this that helps you make yourself feel better. I know sometimes I'll go out for a walk and it gives me energy, it gives me time to think and just be by myself. And so that can really help. And so you might not be able to do that, but honestly, that can really, really be helpful if you're able to take a break or to take time. I know some people get refueled by being around other people, but a lot of times in order to be more positive and energetic, I need to take that time with myself. And I feel happier when I have time to think and when I have time to work on myself, and then I have more energy to pour into others. Number seven, you can't be watching all this negative, nasty, and creepy and whatever stuff and still expect to be positive. And so I'm really intentional about what I fill my mind with, the people that I'm around, the programs that I'm watching, what movies. I don't really watch movies, but even YouTube, like what videos are you watching? What are you allowing into your mind and into your life? That is going to affect you even if you don't realize it. And so be really mindful and try to surround yourself with more positive things, encouraging things, motivating things, and you'll see that reflected in your life and in your attitude and in your mindset. Number 8, this is a really big one. And so to feel better and to be more positive, you have to take care of yourself. And so you can be nice and you can be kind and positive at any time, even if you're really overweight, even if you're really having a hard time. But for me, it is so much easier when I'm eating well, when I'm exercising, when I'm getting enough sleep, when I'm taking care of myself. I have more energy and more things to pour into other people. And so really, really work on this. Try to eat well, try to get those healthy meals in, try to get sleep if you can, and try to do some exercise that will literally change your brain and your body and will make you feel more positive and good. And so do these healthy habits and it will go into your life. Number 9, another tip is to master money and also just to reduce stress. And so money I talk about because it is a big source of stress for a lot of people. And so that's one reason I talk about it, because it will help give you freedom and more empowerment. And it will also help you to be happier because you're going to be less stressed. But how do you minimize stress? And so it's really hard. Like I said, if you're not taking care of yourself, but also if you're feeling stressed out all the time, you're not going to be as positive. You're going to be more snippy and negative and angry and all those types of things. And so how can you reduce stress to then be more positive and happy and joyful in your life? 10, I also just say it's a basic thing. Like, I just think that way. It's just be nice to people. It's not that hard. Be nice to yourself, be nice to other people. And so if you come about life with that approach and you want to like be nice to people, it makes a difference. Like I'm not ever trying to like get on my way to hurt somebody or have this energy. I just go like, how can I serve? How can I help? How are you? What's going on? And that can totally flip the script. I feel like most people are like that, but then as I'm in the world, you don't always see people like that. Some people are just focused on themselves or are just in this mindset, and you can really feel that. And so be genuine and care about people and go forth into the world with kindness and compassion. 11, something that I thought about when I was making this list was what also helps me to be positive is to refuel at home. And so I can have a safe space where I can talk about any frustrations, or I can figure out what I need to do, or I could spend beautiful time with my family. I can spend time working on projects. I just feel peace at home. And so I know a lot of people, unfortunately, don't have that. There's a ton of people who do, but I just wanted to acknowledge that your environment makes a big difference in the people that you spend your time with. And so I'm able to refuel and calm down and recharge, and I could go back out into the world with fresh batteries and be more positive and help serve. 12, set up your environment for success. So environment is huge. I could do a whole video on environment for just being healthy, achieving your goals, being wealthy, any of these things, but set up your environment for success. And so if you want to be healthy, you want to feel good, right? You want to have healthy foods. You want to be able to go to sleep at a certain time. You want to be able to exercise. So maybe you have your workout clothes available. You have time with your family. All of these little things that will help you be more positive, and you have a clean environment. And so take care of your environment to take care of yourself. Number 13, I also have this mindset that life is not just about us, it's about the collective whole. And so yes, I do think that we all need to look in the mirror and figure out what can we do to improve ourselves and our lives, and then ultimately help our family, and then we can expand. And so I always go back to myself. Sometimes you don't have capacity to just be all about everybody else. You do have to take care of yourself, but it is about the collective whole. So if we are working on supporting other people and being positive and putting good energy into the world, that's going to ripple effect and lift up the world. And so it's not just about me and what I want in my life, Like I, of course, still want things and have goals, but how can we lift the whole world up? How can we all have this spirit of generosity and success and achieve and just be better people? That's going to make a big difference. Number 14, and lastly, a Christian background. And so we have these philosophies about loving thy neighbor and being a good person and being like Jesus and stuff. And so whatever your religious or spiritual beliefs are, I do think we could probably come to a conclusion that just being nice to people and treating other people well is a good practice and a good thing. All right, so those were 14 tips on how to be more positive, how to put more positive energy into the world, how to act more positive. I know this can be easier for some and harder for others, but I hope some of these tips helped. Let me know in the comments below what tips helped you, or if you have any thoughts or questions, or if I can help in any way. Feel free to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and share with a friend, subscribe for more, and hit the notification bell if you want to be notified when more videos come out on improving yourself and becoming the best person that you can be to live a happier and healthier life and to do more in the world. So thanks so much for being here. You've got this, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.